Well, there's Bob, or aka Alexander, back there. Anyways, welcome to the channel. As you can tell by the title, this is my way too early 2022 regular season NFL predictions. So, the bottom category, we have 6 wins and under. Obviously, there's a couple teams. Well, first of all, sorry about this logo right there. Hasn't changed to the Commanders logo yet. Let's all just ignore it. 7 to 9 wins, just kind of there, just whatever. 10 to 13, there's the playoff team, so probably not super. I can see a team in there going to the Super Bowl. 14 plus teams with 14 plus win teams. Well, that's Super Bowl contenders. First off, we have the Dolphins firing Brian Flores. They have Tua. I think Tua's pretty good, but the only thing with that, I don't think they're going to be as good as they were the last 2 years. Obviously, they missed the playoffs, but 10 and 9 wins, that's pretty good, I don't think they will be as good with their new head coach. I don't know who it'll be. Actually, I'm pretty sure they hired their new head coach. I'm not sure who that is. But I see them in the 7 to 9 wins category. And then the Cleveland Browns, I actually really had high expectations, as you can tell, of the video on my second channel. I'm not sure if it's still up or not. But they were 14 plus. I had them going all the way, winning the Super Bowl. But obviously they didn't have the best season. Baker didn't play that good. Obviously they have a good team. They do, but they just don't have the good quarterback. I think if they could trade for a quarterback, they could be 9, maybe 10 wins. So I'll put them ahead of the Dolphins. The Jaguars, there's really nothing to be talking here. Doug Peterson, he is a Super Bowl winning head coach. I could see him rebuilding them, but I don't think next year they'll be completing it with their rebuild, since obviously it's not going to be an overnight kind of rebuild. That's the same thing with the Lions. The Lions, such a lovable team. I don't think, Dan Campbell won't be able to give Jared Goff the weapons and fix the defense, and they have D Swift, but I just don't think that'll be enough. Vikings, okay. I think with their head coach hiring, this is the Rams offensive coordinator. Wow, I just can't remember names today. But I think he should be good for them. He can maximize the potential of that offense. And I do see them making the playoffs this year with 10 to 13 wins. The Bucks, okay, these guys are interesting. Still definitely very talented team, but Brady retires. And even if he comes out of retirement, I don't think he'll go back to Tampa Bay. So I think if they could get a good QB, if they get Russell Wilson, they're 10 to 13. But I say if they go with Kyle Trask or get a decent one, they'll be in 7 to 9. No. They're going to go up there. I think they will trade for a QB. I think they will, maybe Rodgers, maybe Wilson, you never know. Maybe Jimmy Garoppolo. Speaking of Jimmy Garoppolo, we got the 49ers up next. If you didn't know, they are, I'm going to put the Bucks, no, I'm not, never mind. If you didn't know, the 49ers are my favorite team. Die-hard Niners fan, Deebo Samuel. But I do think next season will be good. I think Trey Lance should be able to take the reins. So I think they're not 14 plus, but I do see them 12, 11 wins-ish. Okay, the Falcons, I think they're just stuck in mediocrity. I don't know. Maybe if they could, I don't think they should keep Matt Ryan. I think they should kind of start their rebuild, but I think they will be competitive next year, especially if they get Calvin Ridley back. The Ravens, so they were super hurt this year, still had 8 wins and were 1 game away from the playoffs. If they could have beat the Steelers, they would have been in instead of the Steelers. But I do think they will be on that elite level with 14 plus wins next year. The Bears, I'm going to be honest with you, they're in 5, 6 wins. Justin Fields, he's not looking they're not better. I'm going to put them there. Justin Fields, he's not looking like a bona fide star yet. He's not good enough to carry that team to 7 to 10 wins yet. So that's where I think the Bears land. The Bengals, I say if the Bengals get an O-line, they have such a good connection on offense. They're going to be such a good team. The Dallas Cowboys losing. They had all the Super Bowl hype this year, and then they lost to the San Francisco 49ers in the wild card round. I think they sit right with the 49ers. I'm going to put them 10 to 13 wins. I think they'll be good next year. I think the defense will be even better with Micah Parsons. And I think the offense, maybe if Zeke could get back to his old form, will be great next year. Texans, there's not much to say. They hired Lovie Smith, I think, as their head coach. Texans aren't going to be anything too exciting to watch next year. I think if the Colts could get a good QB, good bona fide starter like Russ, and get rid of Carson Wentz, they could be easy playoff team, maybe Super Bowl contender with Jonathan Taylor. I'm going to put them right ahead of the Vikings. I'm going to put them right ahead of the Vikings. The Rams, Von Miller's probably going. OBJ said he wants to stay, but I don't know if he can. Bob is here with me. Tell him hi. Talking about the Rams right now, the Super Bowl champion team. Obviously, they're going to be good. They're going to be competitive. But I don't know if they're going to be up in 14 wins.
What is this for next season?
Yeah, this is my next season predictions. I don't know if they're going to be up in 14 wins.
The Browns 7-9 wins.
7-9, yeah. What do you think? You think there's any teams here that you disagree with? Anybody?
How much is 14 wins? Is that like...
There's 17 games, so that means they lose 3, 2, 1, or 0.
I'm going to disagree with the Ravens and Bengals.
You don't think either of them deserve to be up there?
No.
Oh, that's a hot
or
take.
at least the Ravens, because...
Yeah, they were really hurt this season, though. That's a hot take there.
They're trash.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even say that. Anyways, the Rams...
They won football. That's why we say they're trash.
I think the Rams championship window next season is their last.
I disagree with that one so much.
I'm going to take advice. I'm going to put them in 13 wins.
Rams is no.
I'm going to put them in 13 wins.
Right, see you guys.
See ya. I'm going to put them behind the Niners, or in front of the Niners. It's all lagging out right now. Then we have, since they probably will lose Von Miller, and they just have not that much cap room, I'm pretty sure. Then we have the, I almost said San Diego. Los Angeles Chargers, easily up there, 10 to 13 wins. No way they aren't 10 to 13 wins. Since like Herbert, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Joey Bosa, Austin Eckler, they just got so much star power to lose. The Chiefs, okay. Let's talk about the Saints. Well, there's nothing to talk about. It's the Chiefs, you know. The Saints. I think if they, no. I forgot they lost Sean Payton. So I'm going to put them right here, 7 to 9 wins. So that makes sense there. No good bona fide starter at QB right now. That's looking pretty good. Then we have the New York Giants. They're terrible. They're right there with the Lions and the Jaguars. They're not doing that good at all. Then we have the Tennessee Titans. They had the first round bye in the AFC, but I don't think with Ryan Tannehill they're going to be able to take that next step. So I'm going to put them behind the Colts. I think the Colts will win the South next year. If they get a new QB. If the Colts don't get a new QB, there is no way they will win that division. The Eagles, okay, they have 3 first-round draft picks all in a row. That will be really good for them. I think they have a good chance to be really good next year. So I'm going to put them right behind the Bucs. The Steelers, losing Big Ben, but they still have Mike Tomlin, great head coach. One of the best all time, probably. I'm going to put them right here with the Dolphins. I think these 3 teams right here are basically all exactly the same. Broncos, I think if they get Rodgers, Super Bowl contender. If they just get, they need to get a QB, which I think they will do. So I think they will be in the 10 to 13 wins, since all they need to do is get a QB that's not Drew Lock, Teddy Bridgewater. Get Russ, maybe Jimmy G. Well, Jimmy G, he's not outstanding, but he'll take you to a championship. He took the Niners in the 3, or I think he was there for 4. He was hurt 2 of them. That's not good. That's not a good sign. He took him to the Super Bowl and an NFC Championship game. That's pretty good, you know. So I think if the Broncos had Jimmy G, that would be pretty good. Packers. I don't think Rodgers is coming back, but even if he doesn't, they'll still be competitive. 7-9 wins for them, and they're in really bad cap space. Devontae Adams might go to the Raiders. Cardinals, that would be crazy if he went to Cardinals. The Panthers, so I see the Panthers being, actually, the Panthers, if they get a QB, their defense is good. Maybe if they can get a QB and McCaffrey can stay healthy, they're probably a playoff team, but I'm going to put them in 7-9, probably up here more in the 8-9. And one thing I'm going to do really quick, I'm going to put the Rams up there. I do think that they will be Super Bowl contenders again next season, even if they lose Von Miller. Since he didn't carry the team, he was a big part, but he didn't carry the team. The Raiders, they're a very interesting team. Josh McDaniels, they might get Devontae Adams. I think they should have kept Rich Bisaccia, I think that's how you say his name, as their head coach. But they didn't. So, I don't know. I'm going to put them in 10-13. I'm going to put them in the lower kind of part, though. Put them right there, yep. The Washington Commanders, once again, sorry for that logo. I'm going to put them, they need a QB. And their defense needs to step back up to the elite form they were in 2020. I'm going to put them in 7-9 wins. I think that's where they belong. And I think most people would agree with me on that one. And the Cardinals, I think the regular season they'll be fine. Kyler is having some drama there. Oh, I think he will be 10-13 wins. I think that if they'll make the playoffs. They should make it, and I don't think they'll make a deep run though. Bills are my pick to go to the Super Bowl for the AFC. Obviously, 14+ wins. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. Rams beat them. Ravens the worst. Yeah, that all is good. But I think the Bills will go to the Super Bowl next year. That's what I gotta say. The Seahawks. So the Seattle Seahawks. Russ, some trouble with him. I think he'll stay probably. He should stay since they have a lot of cap room and they still have a pretty good team. And they still have a really good head coach. So I think they can be up in 10-13 wins. But I think realistically, probably 9 wins. I'll put them right up front there. Maybe not. I guess I won't be. Oh, yep, I will. The New York Jets, not much to say. I'll put them above the Giants. The New England Patriots, very intriguing. Got destroyed by the Bills. Choked at the end of the season. They beat the Bills earlier in the season. They ran and ran and ran and ran. Only 3 pass attempts that whole game. And then once better condition game, the Bills won. An even better one, well, they destroyed them. Had a near-perfect game, scored a touchdown on every drive. But I do think they will come back better than ever next year. Put them in above the Raiders. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my tier list. Way too early for 2022. I do think the Super Bowl will be for the AFC, the Buffalo Bills, the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe, leave a like, comment. Put down below in the comments who you think will be in the Super Bowl next year. And I'll see you guys next time.